Hi everyone, Autumn Bardot. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I maximize my very precious writing time. So I hope my tips will perhaps, give you some ideas for how you can maximize your own very precious writing time. Now, as some of you know, I do have a full-time job and a big family. So every moment counts. But I found that a lot of times I was using the time that I had not very effectively. And so we're going to talk about what I found, what I did to really maximize what I call my three brains, my three creative brains. Okay, so now the first brain is the cold brain. Cold brain is my least creative writing time. It's like a cold oven. No creativity is going to bake. Nothing. And during that time, and for some of you, your cold brain might be in the morning, your cold brain might be in the evening, middle of the day. But when you have that cold brain, when you have no creativity, when you can't even think of a word, okay, then you use that time, if it's writing time, if that's the time allotted, to do those other things like tweet, use Instagram, comment on Instagrams, comment on Facebook, post things, research. That's what I do on my cold brain. I can also, anything that doesn't take a lot of time. So cold brain really is just, you're flipping through the social media, or you are researching or taking some notes, but you're still being effective with your time. You're still taking the valuable time you have and making it effective. I can take some pictures. I can, like I said, I can do, comment on a lot of things. I can look up things. I can look up authors and I can look up bloggers. But as for sheer creativity, not gonna happen. The second is warm brain. Warm brain. Yeah, that's right. That's like the oven. The creative oven brain is reheating. And this is where, for me at least, I can do things like I can tweak sentences, okay, because the sentence is already there. So on maybe a third or a fourth draft, I can tweak some sentences. I can kind of create something, do something more that requires a little creativity, but not a whole lot. A lot of times I will have ideas for blogs or for videos, and so I will jot them down and write those things down. A lot of my videos come from blogs that I've written, so I'll just kind of do a cut and paste and then kind of change it up for the video. So things that don't really take that much creative brain power. The next is the hot brain. The hot brain. That is like creativity maximus. That's like an oven on 450, right? This is the time that I write first and second drafts, because everything is just flowing. And I don't struggle. I don't struggle to come up with things because the brain is it's right there for me. So for me, my hot brain tends to be in the morning. And you know what? That actually doesn't work for my life, which you're probably thinking, it doesn't work for my life either, right? So what I do, because I get up so early in the morning, is I get up early, I go to work, I have a long drive, I come home, I have maybe an hour of that left, maybe an hour, I'll have a cup of coffee, and then hopefully I'll be into that, hot brain. It's an hour. I don't do anything else. I'm not answering phone calls. I'm not looking at Facebook or Instagram. I'm trying to make the most out of that total hot brain. And when you have hot brain, because things are just coming to you and you sit at your draft and you can just write, or the ideas are there. You know that. Also, my hot brain I use during the weekend or times when I am not working. So I schedule stuff where I can write in the morning and then afternoon I'm doing whatever I need to do. So when I have hot brain, and sometimes, and you know when you have these things, you know like what your body's rhythm and schedule is. Some people are really great in the evening. That's good, then work it for all it's worth. What I'm saying is when you have hot brain, don't do the mindless tasks, the less creative tasks. Don't waste that valuable maximum creative brain to do something that requires no creative brain, right? So when I'm on fire, I just like nothing's going to get done. I tried to make some cookies once and I got the first batch in. The second were a little done. A third totally forgot because my brain was just focused. It was just, I was in the zone. So figure out when you have cold, medium, and hot brain. And then when you have that particular brain, that's when you get your maximum creativity, your creative work done. So a couple do's and don'ts. One, learn your brain's rhythms. Okay, and I kind of touched on this already briefly. So, and a lot of times that'll change for a week or a weekend if the kids are there, if the kids aren't there, life happens and we have to work around it. But as a writer, it's so difficult a lot of times for us to get into that writing time. And that's where you need some focus, and you need to focus and figure out what you're going to do. So don't waste hot brain time on a cold activity. Try to stick to a schedule if you can. Make writing a habit, not an afterthought. If you mentally know you're going to get up in the morning and write, you have a different mind frame than if you get up in the morning and you're thinking, I'm going to go to the grocery store, and then I have to go here, and then I have to go there, and I'll think about my novel while I'm driving. Well, good luck with that. Try to schedule those activities during cold brain when you can stand in a grocery store line and just go through your phone and, engage on Instagram and Facebook. Much easier to do that. Don't waste valuable hot brain time. I've said this now, three or four times, right? They steal your best creative time. And, if dinner doesn't happen, whatever. And work those hot brain times for all they work. Just shut off the social media, put away your phone if you need to. Don't get sidetracked, because I really feel, and you're right, this is totally unscientific, right? But I feel, for me at least, that when I'm on fire, I don't want to waste the time doing, something that takes almost no creative power at all. Okay, so hot brain, warm brain, cold brain. Where do you fall in the hours of the day, and how are you going to use that to better maximize your writing time? Thank you for listening. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications button. Give it a thumbs up, and write on. Bye-bye.